What's up, guys? Josh here from Team Ying Yang Zing. Going over my Lightsworn deck. This is a pretty budget deck. A lot of it's just
and Duelist Saga and
the Monarch
Battles of Legend.
or Battle Legends, and then the light structure deck. Mine, obviously, I upgraded the rarity a little bit. A couple of the cards are kind of they're not really there. But yeah, 45 card deck. It's a non-link ready, but easily can be converted to a link ready.
I mean, really all it needs is maybe like 2 link monsters, like a Decode and a Proxy Dragon.
Right.
But I mean, the deck is built to spam the JDs from the deck onto the field and just beat the snot out of your opponent.
Yeah. So let's go over this.
And just for you wondering, because I was talking about Lightsworns, well, we decided to change it a little.
Yeah.
Lightsworns was just a little too inconsistent, so we decided to shake it up, and now it's going to be Lightsworns.
Yep. It doesn't really go. It does. I want them to work, but it just doesn't work.
The two mechanics just don't mix.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Okay. So, boss monster. Good old JD. It's a special summon effect. Was it 3 or 4 Lightsworn monsters in the graveyard with different names? Bring it to the field, pay 1,000, wipe the field. Everything. Your side, their side, except this card. And then you just hit for 3,000 right then and there. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah. Next is your 3 ofs, which 3 ratings.
Your meat grinder.
Oh my! This card has saved me so much. Is Raiden. Play Raiden, mill 2. If it's a Lightsworn monster, it gains 200 attack points. It's a tuner. It mills at the end. This and a level 3, I believe, is a Michael right off the bat. So yeah, easy.
Or if you hit a wolf, it's a Minerva.
Yeah, if you hit a wolf, it's a Minerva. Speaking of wolf, 3 wolves. The rarities of these are really pretty. I don't like the common wolves anymore. I like these. Wolf, mill into your graveyard, it special summons it. Or we found out tonight, if you have a card in here that I'm going to show you guys, you just play it and you special summon it from your hand, which makes it 10 times better now. So one of the new Lightsworns I've been playing is Fellas. Can't be normal summon, must be special summoned by card effect. If this card is sent from the deck to the graveyard by monster effect, special summon it. You contribute this card, then target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy that target, and then send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So it's pretty much Wolf with an added effect. Three Lumias. Lumia, if I remember right, yep, discard a card and you get special summon a level 4 or lower light monster from your graveyard. It's a nice little add for this. I believe the next are one ofs. Or well, next couple are. One Gareth. Gareth is each time a Lightsworn is sent to the graveyard, you can shuffle it back into your deck. So
Gareth are recyclable.
Yeah.
I like the word recyclable.
This should be at 3, but I only have 1. Lila.
Because he doesn't know where his other 2 are.
Yeah. You play it, put it in defense, destroy 1 card on the field.
Mill 2, I think, right?
Mill 2. It's an easy rank 4 plays when you want to go into them, and yeah, it definitely needs to be at 3. Just because I needed another Lightsworn name in the deck, I put Aaron in there. And with Jane. They're just in here to be in here. They're Lila fillers.
It's either those or the next two.
Yeah.
Because you want to have Lightsworn names, and you can just Foolish Burial those.
Yep.
So it's either those two, or you can take out the next two cards, which is a good 2 of for now.
Patrick added these, actually. I've never thought about using Mathematician in this, but it gets out your level 4s. So...
I hope you guys don't get motion sickness. We're resetting the table.
Next are my one-ofs. Honest. Just because the Lightsworn deck has to run Honest. I feel like Honest is your game win if it comes to it. So my next of is
Effect Failure. Ghost Ogre.
DD Crow. MXC.
The rest of your hand traps.
Yep, all hand traps.
So in the 60 card variant, we were talking, and I mean, I feel Maxi is useless right now anyway. I don't like a one of that's only good if you're going second. Like, it's only good turn 1. That's my opinion on Maxi. But in a 45 card deck, it's more likely that you can open it, and if you're going second, like, it's more useful. DD Crow is great for stopping graveyard effects. Ghost Ogre is just, it's Ghost Ogre. And then Valor is good for weird effects that happen on the field that you need to go get over.
Yeah. This card against Honor Arc, awesome. I don't have to deal with it. So yeah, that's this part. So spells?
Spells it is.
Spells. 2 solar recharges. This should be at 3. But I don't have them. Good card. It discard 1 Lightsworn monster, draw 2, send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. So yeah, pretty much self-explanatory there. 2 Twin Twisters. You can sub them out for Cosmic Cyclone if you really wanted to.
But this deck pays a lot of life points for JD anyway, so Twin Twisters is better. Plus, it gives you, like, if you put a Wolf in your hand and you've used another card already or something, like, it gives you a way to get Wolf to the graveyard so you can actually use it.
Next are the Photon Leads. We were going through Patrick's bulk and I saw this and I'm like, this would work awesome.
And then we found out that Wolf is this bypassed Wolf's effect because you would be able to special summon it. So if I had a third one, he'd have 3. It's that good in this deck because you run so many lights.
Next is Lightsworn Sanctuary. I just run it because it's a Lightsworn continuance card. Doesn't really do much. It has protection, I believe. I can send a Lightsworn to the graveyard and protect my Lightsworns for a turn. But
and that's where Jane and Aaron are helpful.
Oh yeah. Foolish Burial to get the Lightsworns in the graveyard. Soul Charge to make these wonky plays. Well, let me tell you, wonky plays. Warrior Returning to Live and Rhoda.
I think these are self-explanatory.
Yeah. These would be, if I mill Raiden, I need it back.
Search Raiden, like, you want to open a Raiden pretty much, and this will give you a way to make sure that it happens.
1 day a piece. I put a little stall into it. So.
I mean, and this works. If he had a 3rd solar recharge, I'm sure he'd be playing this. And then we don't have his 3 charge of the Light Brigade because we can't find them. So I mean, there's a couple of cards you could change out for like those things, like Mathematician and things like that. This would be another card for charge.
Upstart, definitely. I don't like giving life points. I don't think anyone likes giving life points.
I don't care. I like Upstart Goblin.
But, yeah.
And the Ultras are super pretty.
Dark Hole.
It's Dark Hole.
Just in case you get that board that you really can't get over.
Yeah. Next into traps.
Traps. 2 Needlebugs. Mills.
Mill.
A card that Patrick really wants out of my stuff.
We do want anti-spell fragrance.
Awesome card.
This helps against pendulums, and well, just about every deck anyway. So
next one, Heavy Storm Duster.
That just looks so cool. I don't even care. Like, I just want the artwork.
I mean, look, there's a cow in the tornado right there.
Everybody likes watching cows fly.
But it's target up to 2 spell or traps on the field, destroy them.
It's just a slower version of.
You can't conduct your battle phase though with it after it, which kind of sucks. But if it gets things out of the way, I'd do it. Lightsworn Judgment, just to get JD out of the deck. You mill this into the graveyard, you get a JD in your hand.
And now your opponent's having to extend to beat you.
And then Drowning Mirror Force. I just like the card. It's a Mirror Force, and it's fun. It's always great to put your people's monsters face down defense.
Yep.
So, but yeah, that's the main deck. It's 45 cards.
The extra deck, like we said, is not finished.
No. It's nowhere near.
Some of these decks are still works in progress, so.
Yeah. So, if I could have it, I'd be running 2 Minervas. She's still kind of hard to get out of the Battles and Legends set. I know I can buy it online, but what's the fun? Buy packs. The packs are fun to open. Next would be 101 Honor Arc. It's a good. What is it?
It's a good solid rank 4. It gets rid of special summon monsters, but it does target.
Yep. Next would be. I think we're going to the level. Yeah, just for level 4s. So, the Gaga package. Samurai and Cowboy. Cowboy to poke at the last life points just to get him in range of straight winning the game. Samurai for the double hit. Tsukiyomi.
You were right, you did have one.
Yeah. I've never really went into this card, so honestly, don't really know what it does.
It's pretty situational, but it's rare that you'd go into it.
I put it in there because it was a rank 4 light. I'm like, oh hey, look, I might need this. Next is Evil Swarm.
Exiton. It's Exiton. I mean,
yeah.
Again, self-explanatory.
A lot of these decks are running Evil Swarm right now since it did come off the ban list, and people just like the card.
Can you blame them?
No. Next is Cosmic Hero, King Arthur.
Comics Hero.
Well, I like Cosmic.
Comics is cool. It's a nerd.
2 level 4 warrior type monsters, so if you have 2 Raidens or 2 Wolves, you can definitely go into this. If it's destroyed by battle, what was it? Destroyed by battle. I can detach 1 XYZ material. When you do, it gains 500 attack, and if it does, you inflict damage to your opponents of the 500. Next, another staple, Castell, Book of Moon, pretty
Castell.
much. Yeah. Next, because I just like running them, Kachi Dragon, double attack again. And then to finish out the extra deck with my Synchro. Trish. Can't go wrong with Trish.
Everyone likes Trish.
Everyone likes Trish. But yeah.
And if you don't like Trish, you're wrong.
There is plays to open up links.
All you have to do is have the link monsters.
Yeah. I'm not big on the links. I know it's the way that we're going now. I just don't like playing them. But yeah, I think this deck, all in all, it's probably sitting about 120, maybe.
It's a fairly expensive deck. Like, it's not super expensive. It's closer to budget, but like there's some pricey cards in there.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you go for max rarity and original sets, Trish could run you quite a bit. Yeah, Minerva's definitely going to run you quite a bit. But yeah, so if you guys have any suggestions or anything, please leave them down in the comments. And like always, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what kind of stuff you guys want to see in the near future. Till next time, this has been Josh and Patrick from Team Ying Yang Zing. We'll see you guys later.
Later.